Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Just shooting this video again because I forgot to include some things that I wanted to sell in the last video. I left out the Batman here and the Dean Knight exclusive coveralls. More on those in a minute. So everything you see from here to here, plus a few extra bits I'll show you in a minute, is for sale, but only to people in the UK because of the amount of things I'm selling. I need to keep it as stress-free as possible and just keep it within my own country, the UK, just so I know a bit better how I'm going to be dealing with the shipping costs and all that stuff. Some of this stuff is quite heavy and quite big, like the Dictator Charlie Chaplin figure also comes with an equally big box for his diorama and mic stands and all that stuff to put the figure in. So that's going to be a big box. That's going to be a big ship. So yeah, keeping it all for folks in the UK. I hope you don't mind that. So we have DX Hot Toys Luke Skywalker. Comes with the Dark Trooper, Grogu, everything, apart from the backdrop, which I would like to keep for future photography. So if you're not too bothered about the backdrop, I have an absolutely mint condition, barely posed at all. Luke Skywalker from Mando Season 2. Up for grabs. You got the Dead Island 2 statue. That comes in the box and everything. You got a mint condition, comes with everything. Hot Toys Black Panther solo movie version. You got Arthur Morgan by Lim Toys. This head has been dremeled so that the hat sits at the more accurate height. Usually with this figure, the hat sits way too high and looks silly. This one has been modified so that the hat sits lower. He does, however, have a broken spur at the back of this boot. That came off. It's very flimsy. The other one is still there. Everything else about the figure is perfect. It also comes with a bag full of accessories, hands, weapons, everything. It's ridiculous. He comes with so much stuff. There's about two or three extra heads in here with all the interchangeable hair pieces, stuff for camping, all kinds of gear in there. It's absolutely rammed. Plus you get his other coat from the beginning of the game, pants, shirt, other boots. You could basically make two Arthur Morgans with all this stuff. While we're here, thinking about selling these. They are super rare. This is the Tanila Customs, very rare. Literally, I think she said just me and Christopher Nelson have these. But I'm not using them, so they're not going to be cheap because they are about as rare as it gets, and they're in beautiful spruce green. So beautiful. And it looks, you see so many Michael Myers 1/6 scale figures in either charcoal grey or blue coveralls. It really does look awesome when you see him wearing these. Just looks different and very, very cool, very authentic. Got the early Brian Harper 78 sculpts. He's done much better since these, but it's a nice piece of 1/6 scale Myers history. Probably going to just sell them as a trilogy little set of 3 for not much money because they're not amazing or anything. Like I said, he did much better later on, but they're still pretty good. Pretty good Myers heads. Pretty good. Yeah, so I'd sell them as like a little 3-piece set. Then we have Vampirella, but it's got the Queen of the Vampires head sculpt, which I think works perfectly. The head sculpt's also by Firesin. Everything is by Firesin. Body, outfit, head sculpt. And the base I'm including, that I put together myself, it's got the real Vampirella font on there, which you don't usually get with the Vampirella figures. So she is a beauty. Got Ahsoka Tano by Hot Toys, DX, complete, comes with everything, Grogu, forest backdrop, this diorama, all her gear, the box, all that stuff. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Probably should keep it because the show doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. It might be pretty decent, and then I'm going to regret selling her. But I'm selling all this stuff so that I can fund a werewolf project, custom piece that I'm after. Not cheap, so, and plus I need to make space. So Ahsoka is up for grabs. And I need to burp, so I'm going to pause. Absolute animal. Right, then we have... This is one of the ones I forgot to include in the last video, so I have to shoot this again. This is the Darkest Night Batman that I heavily customized. Obviously, originally the Imposter Batman by Hot Toys. Originally, this was supposed to be the Joker stole Batman's outfit, but I turned it into Batman has killed the Joker and gone crazy and become this. It's got zombie eyes, Jokerish kind of face, very bloody knuckles, and boots from where he beat the Joker to death, and a beautiful custom cape which I repainted myself and weathered and ripped and Made it look all awesome. This is a really cool piece. Plus, I did the beef mod to this figure as well, so he's already been beefed up. Customized the base to make it look like the scene of the crime where he killed the Joker. It's a really, really cool one. Then we got the Snowspeeder Luke from Empire Strikes Back by Hot Toys. Out of everything I'm selling, this is the one piece I'm hesitating to sell because he's so different looking. The colours really jump out at me. And it's from Empire Strikes Back, which is about as iconic as it gets. And I really like that piece. But, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be selling that one. But we'll see what happens. If he goes, he goes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But he's up for grabs. Mint Condition comes with everything. I also really like his box. Boba Fett up for grabs, for sale. Mint condition, comes with everything apart from the original base, which I'm keeping because I really like the way it looks with Rambo here. He's got the Boba Fett base. He works really well on that, but Boba Fett, getting him to stand on the base he came with is awkward as hell. So I gave him the sideshow base instead, just so you can have him just standing there. So mint condition, comes with everything, but I have swapped the base for a sideshow one. Bear that in mind. Then you got Kylo Ren from The Rise of Skywalker, Hot Toys figure. He's mint condition, comes with everything, although I have resprayed his lightsaber to be a vibrant bright red because I got sick of looking at it all dull, the way it looks when it's not switched on, and even when it is switched on, it doesn't look very good. So that has been customized to look better. Bear that in mind for Kylo Ren. I wouldn't mind keeping Kylo because, I don't know. I'm definitely keeping Darth Maul back there. Definitely keeping Vader. But I don't know, man. Kylo Ren, source material matters, and those films were just shit, so probably get rid of him. Then we got the Dean Knight exclusive coveralls. Only 3 ever made. Someone in the world has one of them. I have the other 2. This is what it says inside the box they come with. You can see there. This was the material that I found at an old job I used to do. And I thought that material looks exactly like, specifically the scene when Laurie's walking away from the house in the daylight, and you just see his shoulder come into frame with his hair. And some other scenes in that I heavily weathered these as well. They're incredible. Only 3 ever made. So really check out the material. This isn't like the kind of cheap tots, thin material. This is proper. You'll know when you get them, if you're lucky enough to get them, because, oh man, why am I selling these? That's crazy. But yeah, I've even put the hole in the elbow and all that stuff. They are incredible. Comes with a bloody knife and a black t-shirt. Very rare. Very, very rare. 3 ever made. Never will be made again. Never with this material, because I kept it a secret. Only me and Tanila know what this material was, and hopefully she'll keep it to herself. And I certainly will. But yeah, just absolutely incredible. Then we got this Mad Bug copy of a V1, but it was turned into a 2018 head sculpt, which I really like, and I probably should keep this because I always think one day I should set up. If I had more space, I would have already set this up as another 2018 to have in the room somewhere, but I don't have the space, so it's a shame. What's this? Ryan Harper's early quarter scale 78 sculpt. Really, really good. Very nice piece. If you got the original NECA quarter scale 78 Myers figure from years ago, take the head off, put that on it. It looks amazing. And yeah, then you got the Great Dictator, which I told you about. That's mint condition. That's a really high end, just really classy, oozes quality. I couldn't believe it because I hadn't seen the movie when Caustic Plastic, when they sent this along to review. So I had to watch the movie in anticipation for reviewing it, and I couldn't believe it. It's a really, really, really high quality piece, and obviously that big diorama is in there too. Got a Catwoman down here. I don't think anyone's going to want this because it's the original one with the shredded outfit. Her outfit just wore away to nothing. I took away all the fake leather and just made it into more of a kind of satin finish. Head sculpt's mint condition. Base is all good. It's a really nice base with this, and I prefer this base to the one that you're getting with the new one. This base is the one where it looks like she's walking in the rain with the ripples in the rain and the bat symbol that she's crushed with her heel. It's a pretty cool piece. So yeah, you got Luke Skywalker and all that other stuff I showed you. That's everything, I think. I was going to sell my DX19. I don't know which one to keep. This is the Armory Batman, but with a DX19 head sculpt, and I think that looks really nice. He's also got Medicom Dark Knight boots, which are super rare. You won't find them about. But there's no joint here. It's like one sculpted piece. So I just think it looks more realistic. This is a really, really nice Batman. So this is the DX19, which I just think looks a bit weird. Like the way it just goes straight along there and then bang, you're into the neck. Like this one's pretty much the same, but for some reason it doesn't look quite as awkward. So I don't know what to do about my DX19 here. I would just sell it, but I'm using one of the DX19 heads on my armory now. Maybe I could give you the armory head with this set up. I don't know. I'll figure that out. That's for another video, I guess. But yeah, potentially in the future, might be selling a Frankenstein version of the Dark Knight with different parts. Is that it? I think that's it. So yeah, if you want any of this stuff or all of this stuff, then you can email me at deank333@hotmail.co.uk. Like I said, I'm keeping it to UK collectors only just to save some of the stress of selling all this stuff when it comes to postage. You can also DM me on Instagram at deanknight333. But get in touch. I'm going to try and keep the prices as reasonable as possible. You can always talk to me about stuff like that. If I send you a quote and you want to keep talking to me about that, you can do. You know, I'm not absolutely set in stone about things. I just need to make the amount I need to make to get my werewolf and make some space while I'm at it. So yeah, let me know. And I hope to hear from you soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye.